Hello there. So I hope your week is going on so well. This is an update on the conflict in Congo, or what is happening in the eastern part of Congo. So as I make this video, the rebels, the M23 rebels, are just 3 kilometers from the city of Goma. Latest updates or news indicated that the M23 rebels have captured the town or the village of Sake. So there's this region called Sake, which is located on the northern western end of the Lake Kivu, more like a town or a village located on the banks of Lake Kivu. And the distance between this region, Sake, and the city of Goma is about 3.5 to 4 kilometers. So they are very close to the city of Goma. And at the moment, the Congolese army are currently engaging them, sharing their positions and firing rockets. I've seen videos where you could clearly see M23 rebels or fighters taking cover behind the trees or those tree lines. While all this is happening, the residents and the villagers of Sake are currently running away for their dear lives. I've seen videos showing women and children running away from Sake towards internally displaced persons camps, those IDP camps. Others are running towards the city of Goma, hoping to be protected once they get to Goma. And there is doubt whether they'll be protected because the Kenyan troops, part of the East African Community Regional Force, or the ECRAF, the ones who swore to protect the city of Goma, the ones who promised to ensure that they will do their best to ensure that city doesn't fall into the hands of these rebels. It turns out they are not up to the task. They might not be able to stop the M23. And the reason I'm saying this is that Kenya had promised about 900 troops, and reports have come out that they only sent 200. So only about 200 Kenyan troops are in the city of Goma. Even the Congolese president, Tshisekedi, was seen recently in a video where he was complaining about the Kenyan troops. The residents of Goma, the people who live in Goma, they have been protesting every day, trying to tell the Kenyan troops to either act or leave that city. Yesterday, about 8 kids were killed by MONUSCO as they were protesting against both the UN peacekeeping force, the MONUSCO, and the Kenyan troops under the ECRAF. And it is during these protests that these 8 young men, lost their lives. But back to the story of ECRAF, the Kenyan troops have turned out to be a kind of an embarrassment. And the other thing about ECRAF, or the East African Regional Force, is that the South Sudanese were also supposed to send 750 troops. You remember there is that video I made showing the South Sudanese preparing to go to Congo under ECRAF. Apparently, it turns out no single South Sudanese soldier left Juba for Congo. So no single South Sudanese soldier is in Congo. To me, this definitely seems like betrayal. Congo is being betrayed by the East African community. They should leave that community anyway. I don't know why they even joined it. So they are being betrayed barely 1 year after joining. So obviously we know the future of the East African community is that Congo might leave the community. But back to the town of Sake. The M23 has definitely taken over Sake, and they are just 3 kilometers from the city of Goma. It's just a matter of time before they take Goma. Just a matter of hours. If they are going to take Goma, if that is their intention, we are counting hours.